All right, let's talk about something I think every single one of us has gone through. You've just finished building an amazing AI model, and you're thinking, what now? Well, if you've ever wanted to share that work with the world, you are in the perfect place. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the Hugging Face Hub.
So, picture it. You've spent all this time, maybe weeks, maybe months. You've gathered the data, you've tweaked all the parameters, and finally, your model is trained, and it works. But it's just sitting there on your laptop. How do you get it out there? How do you let other people use it, or even just save it so you don't lose it? That's the million-dollar question we're tackling today.
And the answer, my friends, is the Hugging Face Hub. It's really the key to turning that awesome solo project into a resource the entire community can benefit from. So let's dive in and see how this all works.
So, first things first, what even is the hub? Honestly, the best way to think about it is like a massive central library. But instead of being filled with books, it's packed with all the building blocks of modern AI. Officially, yeah, it's a central platform for sharing models, datasets, and even those cool interactive demos. But it's so much more than just a place to dump your files. It's a living, breathing ecosystem where people actually collaborate and build on each other's work. And what's really going on under the hood here is pretty powerful. It's all based on Git, which you probably already use for version control. But this is Git supercharged for machine learning. You know how model files can be absolutely enormous? Well, the hub uses this thing called Git LFS, that's large file storage, to handle all of that for you automatically. You don't have to worry about a thing. It just works.
Okay, so you want to connect your computer to this incredible AI library. How do you do it? Well, just like any good library, you need a key. In our world, that means you need to authenticate your machine.
And honestly, it's ridiculously easy. It's just 2 steps. First, you just log into your Hugging Face account online and go to your settings. You'll find something called an access token. Just think of it as your unique secret password for your code. Then you hop back over to your own computer, open up a terminal, and run one little command. You paste in that token, hit enter, and boom, that's it. You're in, you're connected. And now for the really exciting part. Your machine has the keys to the library. So let's talk about how you actually upload your project and share it with everyone. You might be thinking, okay, uploading a whole AI project sounds like a hassle. You've got all these different files, the configs, the model weights. It seems like it'd be complicated, right? Well, what if I told you you could share all the important stuff with just a single command? The whole system is built for this. You can push your tokenizer, the thing that gets your data ready. You can push your model's config file. You can push the trained model itself. You can even push the entire trainer object, which kind of bundles all of that up for you. And get this, there's even a PushToHubCallback that can automatically save and upload your model while it's still training. How cool is that? Seriously, the real magic here is this one simple method, .pushToHub. You just call it on your model or your tokenizer, you tell it what you want to name your project on the hub, and the library does all the heavy lifting for you. It's that simple. But, sharing your work once is rarely the end of the story, right? Projects are alive, they grow and they change. So let's talk about how you manage a project on the hub over time. And here's the best part. If you've ever used Git before, this is going to feel so familiar. The library gives you these simple methods that map directly to the Git commands you already know and love. Need to get the latest version from the hub? That's just git pull. Want to save your new changes? You got it. Git commit and git push. It's designed to be totally intuitive. Now, it is important to know where the limits are. This API is fantastic for all the day-to-day stuff, committing, pulling, pushing your changes. But for more complex Git wizardry, like merging different branches, that's not supported through this high-level API. For that, you just use the standard Git tools you're already used to. Okay, so your model is up on the hub, you know how to keep it updated, but how does anybody else know what it does, or how you trained it, or more importantly, how to use it the right way? That, my friends, is where the model card comes in, and this is a big one. To put it simply, a model card is the official documentation for your model. It's just a file that lives right there in your project repository, and it's your chance to explain everything about your work. And I really can't stress this enough. This is absolutely vital. A good model card is so much more than just technical specs. It's where you talk openly about your model's limitations, where it might have biases, and what its intended use is. This is a huge part of developing AI responsibly. It's what makes it possible for other people to understand, reproduce, and use your work safely. So there you have it. That's the Whirlwind Tour. You now know how to connect your computer to the hub, how to share your entire project with a single command, how to manage it as it evolves, and, most importantly, how to document it so others can benefit from it too. Your model is no longer stuck on your laptop. It's now part of this massive, global, collaborative ecosystem. The barrier to sharing your work is gone. So the question isn't how to share anymore. It's what incredible thing are you going to build and share next?